Tum'ah. Now, one of the reasons why a lot of people like to go and run to the Zohar and the Kabbalah is because the Kabbalah has holy names in it of angels. And if you know how to use those names, by saying their name, you can command those angels to come right now, to come and appear to you right now at the spot, right here. Not just him, there's other angels. There's an infinite amount of angels, and you can bring them to you and you can command them to do whatever you want. Now here's the problem. The problem is that if you say the name and use the name, but you're not ra'ui, you're not fit in holiness to say their name, they're going to come. But they're not going to come as your friend. They're going to come and they can potentially, chas v'shalom, punish you in a very, very big way. As a proof of that, for anyone that doubts it, on Halanof in Yerushalayim, there's a Bet Meshugaim. There's a mental house, mental institution. Predominantly, there's a huge, large section in the mental institution on Halanof, which is a religious neighborhood, specifically for people that use these names. And they got punished, and they now lost their mind, and they're in a mental institution forever.
Everyone?
Almost every one of them. There's an entire hospital just for those people. So this is not like a joke. It's not like, oh, it's a conspiracy, or maybe your own said it, he made it up to make you guys excited. No. This is, you go to Hanof, I saw it. It was across the street, Rabbi Ephraim's old house. It's right across the street, you saw it, it's a huge institution just there for mental patients that use the Zohar before they were supposed to. Meaning that sometimes you're going to see some mysterious rabbi come to the neighborhood and try to get people to think he's Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, he's going to give people cameo, he's going to give people posters with different names on it. Don't be so fast to take the stuff. Don't be in a hurry to take this stuff because it could be dangerous. It could be dangerous. Now, the Tmeim, the impure people, the sages explained how all of it works. The Pikanati, one of the Mekubalim that explained this, says that we learned from our Torah that the actions of the impure, nothing has changed throughout time. It's always the same thing. They need certain tools in order to use their impurity. So for example, they need to create a circle. You need to create a circle. The second thing is, it's usually done at night. The impure things are done at night. All these devil worshippers and people that do seances and things like that, it has to be done at night. Why? Because the impure shindalets, which are like demons in English, and things that are similar to it, that's when they rule. They rule at night. They don't rule during the day. It has to be at night. There's cold, there's hot coal, there's strange words that they have to say and sounds. The point is, Rabotai, is that these tools, this is not a chidush. This is all basic stuff. But one of the main things that people don't know when they make these commitments to bring these demons into their life, because they want the demon to do something for them. They want the demon to change nature for them. They want the demon to give them money that doesn't belong to them. They want the demon to give them beauty that they don't look like it. They can change nature.
How do they know it's a demon? Like how would someone know if you're in some kind of situation? How would you know if it's a demon or if it's
Usually they do things that are supernatural. Things that are beyond nature. They could change nature. Things that are, so things that are not normal. But usually it's when they ask you to do things. And ultimately the main thing that they're going to ask a person to do is to give them blood. And I don't mean only blood like the red blood that you mean. I also mean blood in regards to seed. Male seed. Sperm. This is why a lot of the people, almost all of the people that waste seed on a regular basis, because they don't realize that it's the biggest sin in Judaism. The Shulchan Aruch calls it the biggest sin in the Torah. We already knew that it was a sin already at the time of Noach. That's why Hashem destroyed the world. But unfortunately, people get addicted to it. It's the biggest addiction in the world. Either because of by themselves, or they're promiscuous with women, and so on and so forth. But the reality is that a lot of those people, they don't realize that a lot of bad things happen in their life. Accidents, money loss, bad dreams, they see strange things. Sometimes they have something called night terrors, which is a dream full of torture and pretty much Gehinnom in this world. Sometimes they even see things. They see a lot of things that are not normal, but they always think, no, that wasn't real. That wasn't real. That wasn't real. No way, no way. And they always try to make it like as if it was coincidence, and it's not what it really is. But in reality, it is what it is. Any single time that a person wastes seed, they're creating an enormous amount of shindalets. They're creating demons. But those demons, they're not going around to just go and bother other people. They have one job in the world. What? To torture the person that created them. That's their only job. Why? Because they are calling them Abba. He's Abba. He's their father. But they're upset. Why? Because he didn't give them a body. He didn't give them a body. So now they have no place to go. So their whole life, their whole being is just to torture him. And that's why you see sometimes a person has a bad week. What? You realize, well, what happened? How come last week was good? The week before that was good. This week is bad. Oh, all of a sudden Tisha B'Av arrived early. What happened? He doesn't realize, oh, the girl that he met this weekend in a club and he did da-da-da-da, something happened. But he isn't connected to. Because he doesn't realize it's not even allowed. So the impure are constantly depending on you giving them part of your kedusha. And the seed of a male is part of his kedusha. For a woman, it's a lot of the things that are supernatural happen during the time that she has a time of the month. And the reason for that is, again, because these impure powers, they need something. They need something to give them more and more power. But there are people that know how to use them, and they use them to change nature. You see sometimes people that call themselves illusionists. They do things that are very strange. They walk on water, they put their hand through a wall, they do different things. Most of the time it's a pure magic trick that's using a computer. Using hand-eye coordination, all types of illusions and things like that. But sometimes they actually do have the ability to do it. There's a person in Japan that for sure he has it. How? They have demons that help them. But these demons come at a price. They come at a very, very deep price, and that price is that person that they help all day, that has all the fame and so on, he's also their slave. He has to constantly give them what he wants. Whether it's seed, or it's blood, or it's other things, or it's bringing other people. In essence, as soon as he decides, I don't want this anymore, the deal with the devil is not worth it, most of the time they kill him or they just torture them.